gorgeous. So in today's video, I will be discussing why I am a feminist, and even though I could totally list 100, because my last video was 11 minutes long and I'm trying to keep this one shorter. So here I have my fact sheet and with sources in case anyone wants to check my facts. So let's begin. This is a pretty obvious reason. Hooters. Hooters literally makes some money off of exploiting girls' bodies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for empowerment and body positivity and being confident with yourself. There isn't a male equivalent of Hooters, where guys dress in really skimpy outfits and girls go to gawk. Reason number 2. There's currently a huge controversy over a woman deciding to feed her newborn baby in a public place. Are you aware of what there is not a controversy over? A woman posing topless on the cover of a magazine. I'm a feminist because 97% of rapists never spend a single day in jail. Rape victims are consistently asked in court, what were you wearing? What were you drinking? Did you do anything to provoke the assault? I'm here for body positivity and confidence in yourself. What I wear is what I want to wear to make myself feel confident. It's not for you, and it's not an invitation to assault anybody. The wage gap is real. It's real. And I know that a lot of people are going to be all like, yeah, well, it's because men tend to work harder and they get paid for that. Okay, if what you're saying is true, because I highly doubt that every single woman in the same position as a man does not work as hard as he does. It's physically not possible. Coincidentally, reason number 6 is a fact that involves the number 6. 1 in every 6 women will be victims of sexual assault at some point in their lifetime. All school dress codes are aimed mostly towards girls, and if a girl is wearing shorts that are too short, she is told to go home and change to create a distraction-free learning environment for the boys. By doing that, you are telling a girl that a boy's education is more important than hers. You are telling her that boys can't control themselves. You are giving boys an excuse to do whatever they please. Furthermore, on this point, girls that engage in a lot of intercourse are referred to as promiscuous and a whole string of words too vulgar to even say. Boys that engage in a lot of intercourse are called players. And that's it. When you tell girls that boys will be boys, which is something that I've heard since I was a little girl, and I know that everyone here has heard that at some point in their life, even if you are a boy. You're telling them that boys are not held accountable for their own actions because of their gender. Boys will not be boys. Boys will be held accountable for their actions, and boys will be held to the same standard as girls. Oh, yeah, this one's a doozy. Reason number 9 that I'm a feminist. Meninism. So, the definition of feminism, like the actual textbook dictionary definition, if you check the Merriam-Webster dictionary, is the political, social, and economic equality of the sexes. So what's meninism? Because they feel excluded, and how dare we exclude them? And they create their own movement called meninism. I'm a feminist because the number 1 cause of death and injury to women is men. The number 1 cause of death to men is heart disease. And so whenever a woman asks on a date, oh, where are we going? Statistically, to your death. This is a good fact that I bet a lot of you didn't know, and actually I didn't know this myself until recently. And it's a really fun fact. And when I say fun, I mean it's not fun at all. In the 31 states inside of America, there are 50 states. It's a large percent, it's the majority. If a woman is raped, and through this rape, she becomes pregnant and decides to have this child, her rapist can sue for custody and visitation rights. The next reason that I'm a feminist is something that hits home for me because I'm making this video. It's that women who express their feelings of unjust in society and their opinions about treated unfairly are often ridiculed, threatened, harassed, and hated. I'm positive that there's going to be at least 1 person that comments something negative about feminism or me on this video for explaining facts and reasons why I believe what I believe. I'm prepared because I'm secure with myself that these comments aren't going to affect me. And I'm often often attacked by my own brother for saying feminist statements. I'm a feminist because boys are told that crying is weak. Boys are told that they are not allowed to express emotion out of fear of being ridiculed. I'm a feminist because in Friends, Ross Geller, Joey Tribbiani, and Chandler Bing all find it extremely weird that Rachel's and Ross's baby's new nanny is a male. Emma cannot have a male nanny. Oh my god. Ross at one point literally wants to fire this nanny because he's a male, even though he was the most qualified for the position. Hello everyone, in case you weren't aware, this is my father. Dad, say hi to camera.
Hi, camera.
So, I will be inviting him here for my next few reasons. Another reason why I'm a feminist is because my dad and brother both refuse to do dishes and housework because they believe it's women's work. Your thoughts?
It's been like that since the beginning of time.
Really?
Okay,
Do you want me to call Mom? From my understanding, you recently learned how to cook your first meal.
Yep.
And how old are you?
Not as old as I look.
And
Now, can I ask you a question? Not to be controversial here in front of your audience.
Oh, I'm so ready for this.
When was the last time you did any type of lawn work or manual labor around the house?
Well, considering Mother and I are the only people in this house that actually have paying jobs currently, I don't have time to do manual labor. I get one day off a week, and on that day I'm practicing for my pageant. Furthermore, an additional reason is because there was this girl on Twitter that went to a doctor to get her tubes tied. And the doctor refused to tie her tubes because one day she might get married and her husband might want kids. So medically, her body belongs to a man that she may or may not have even met yet. Thoughts?
Okay, that is such a ridiculous question. A spur of the moment decision that can basically alter your life. If you change your mind.
Speaking of periods, another reason that I'm a feminist is because tampons and pads and any other item used for menstruation is taxed as a luxury, while Viagra is covered entirely by insurance. Thoughts? I have to say though that, Dad, I'm really proud of you because I think that's the first time I've said the word period that you were like, ah! I'm a feminist because Chris Brown, are you aware of his and Rihanna's relationship?
Yes.
Chris Brown is now an international star. He's going on tour again, and he's become insanely popular without ever having to serve time in jail for literally beating her almost to death.
The Chris Brown, Rihanna.
Debacle.
No, violence, domestic violence. That's what it was. He should have been held accountable, but there's no reason whatsoever for a man to put his hands on a woman. And he should have been held accountable to the highest standards.
Furthermore, with the Rihanna and Chris Brown thing, since this is a feminist video, do you believe that if she had actually domestically abused him, she should also be held to the highest standard?
Without a doubt, it goes both ways. The law does not distinguish between male and female.
Fabulous, thank you. Women's soccer is not as recognized as men's soccer, even though they are significant, especially in the US, even though they have significantly brought home many more trophies and they bring in more viewers to TV channels. Why do you think this is?
Until I see your statistics, I definitely believe that men are being paid higher. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Until I see your statistics, it is a product that is put out there. I do not believe, until you show me some type of proof, I do not believe that women's soccer generates more of an income than men's soccer.
Well, on this list, which are my reasons, I actually have links for all of my sources, and I can show you that when we're done here. Final reason! I'm a feminist because you throw like a girl is an insult. Apparently, it's horrible for men to be considered to do anything like a girl. You're saying you hit like a girl, you throw like a girl.
I'm not here to defend that sentiment. It has been brought to many coaches' attention, many parents' attention, that by saying that to a boy, let me finish, by saying that to a boy, it is demeaning and it is insulting. As far as, let's cut the BS and get to the facts. You and your brother are twins. There is no way you can throw 1/1 of the way that he can throw. So
Joe sucks at
there is football. You ever seen football? Okay? Throws further than most of your quarterbacks. There's man and there's woman. They're built differently, and that is it. That is the way God created. It's a stupid.
Why? Well, you didn't let me finish.
Because
I said,
it's a stupid analogy because it's not even a question.
I
It's-
said there's a girl that's currently being signed into the NFL, and
if you're going to generalize, no. That's just a fact.
so those are all the reasons why I'm a feminist, and some of the reasons why he is not. So I'll see you next Saturday. Bisou, bisou. Blow kiss the camera. Blow kiss the camera.